Hi there. I'm going to do a short video on driving in car parks. Now, I hope it helps you to understand the sort of problems that you're going to come across. I'm only doing this because I was chatting to a pupil who passed 6 months ago, and some of the feedback she gave me was teaching was fantastic. Passed my test. I was happy driving around roads, and I feel safe. But she could have done a bit more practice driving in car parks where there's a lot more cars around. So I'll just do a quick video on the sort of problems you're going to come across. Interesting fact though is most minor accidents happen in car parks. Either people reversing out and not checking over their shoulders before they move and reversing into another car, or at the worst reversing into a trolley that someone's pushing, so you might get someone injured, which will involve the police at that point. And how to drive into car parking spaces, because as you're taught by an instructor, you would have been taught to reverse into a parking bay, but what's interesting is how to drive into a bay. Lots of learners worry about the prospect of driving into a bay when there's two cars on either side. Now, what I say is, go to a quiet part of the car park. You'll find that the busy areas where the shops are. So if you just drive to the opposite end, you'll find loads of places probably, and just practice just driving in there. You have to keep repeating it, but just driving once, do what you need to do, park up, do your shopping, go back home. Next time you come out, try it again. Hope you like the video. If you do like the video I'm doing, then just click like and subscribe, and watch out for the next ones coming along. I'll just switch it over and we'll carry on. So I'm just going to start the engine. So I'm driving out of a bay at the moment in between two cars, so I'm just taking my time, just edging out slowly, checking both ways. There's no rush, and I'm not sure if anyone's told you this, but you drive halfway out the bay before you start turning, otherwise the back of the car is going to catch the cars on either side. Like I said, there's no rush. I'm going to do a left turn out of here, checking both ways. It's nice and clear, because when I do speak to people after they pass the test, one of the things they say to me is, well, I'm alright, I'm happy at driving round, but I've not had much practice at parking into bays. So I've started to do that a little bit more now with people. I've offered them that option. So I thought I'll do a quick video on it. So we're just driving, at the moment we're in Kingston, in Milton Keynes, driving around there. So some people might recognise it if they live in the area. So you just got to watch out for this woman here with the kids. Yeah, so she's fine. Man on the right, slowing down for him. So zebra crossing. So it is a busy area, so you got to give it the right precautions. Now, if you are new to driving, just pass your driving test, then the only advice I can give is, don't try and park in the busy areas. Try and park in the quiet areas. Start with, get used to it. Get used to parking in bays. I was talking to someone the other week, and they were saying, oh yeah, all the parking bays that are clear are a bit further away than the supermarkets or the shops. And I'm saying, well, that's because most people like parking right on the front door. But if you want to kind of get a nice easy parking bay, then you park further away. So I'm just going to turn into this car park on the right coming up. So let everyone know my intentions, sensor mirror right and signal. There's a few cars waiting to emerge, so he's not going to take a chance because I'm too close. And I'm waiting for the silver car. So when you are in car park, you just got to expect to stop a lot. Expect people doing silly things in front of you. I'll do a left into it to start with. So this car park we're going to go into now, it's not a particularly big one. There are a few parking spaces. And if you're not sure, pick a spot where there's no one on either side. So a nice straightforward easy one, but you learnt, get yourself parallel, 45 degrees, pop it in reverse, check both shoulders, take your time, and just bring it in. And one of the things I say to people, when you're doing bay parks, don't rush for other drivers. Learners who just passed the test think that other drivers on the road are fantastic and they're great at everything. So I'm slowing down, checking behind me, watching out for kids. A nice easy bay park straight into the bay. All of them was took my time then. What you got to remember is they haven't got L plates on, so they might be good at bay parking, they might be rubbish. I'll give another example here. Most people drive into bays. So it's just past the white car van on the left. So you get yourself lined up so the front of the car is just passing the bay you want to go into, and a nice full lock into it. And as it comes round, keeping the slow on the clutch, straightening back up into the bay. Nice easy one, straight in the line. If you're not in the lines perfectly, don't be afraid to shunt it. Bringing myself out. So the man just walked behind the car then with a trolley. There's a woman on the right hand side, the kid. I'll let him get out of the way. He's pushing a newborn kid behind the pram, with a pram behind the car. And you'd be surprised. It's like some people have got a death wish. They want to try and get knocked over. But see, as I chose nice big gap then, it's dead easy. Don't try and choose small gaps all the time. Just pick the opportunity, the right points. You know, and if driving into a bay worries you, then drive through a bay into another bay. And I'll demonstrate that one in a second. You get lots of people doing this one because they're not very confident. I always say go to a quiet part of the car park, usually the furthest away from the shops, and just when you drive in to do shopping, just park yourself up. When you've parked yourself up, fine. I'll just cut across this road. It's busy because it's Sunday afternoon. So he's letting me go. So even though he's letting you go, you've got to be careful, just in case. So I'm going to drive through here. So I'm just, rather than get next to him, just drive around, take your time, and then just line yourself up to the second bay. That's how you drive through. Simple as that. That's a nice, easy one to do. Nothing complicated about that. Now, just remember, if you're not perfectly in the white lines, get yourself lined up, because if you don't, what you'll find is if you're parked to one side of the white line, you might be able to get out of the car. You'll come back half an hour later and someone's parked right next to your car on the left side of you, so you can't open your door, and someone's parked next to you on the other side, so you kind of sat there thinking, can't get in the car, so you snookered then. So if you got the opportunity, shunt it. Don't be afraid, just remember, take your time and check round to do it. I'm just going to drive forward and park in here. Now, same as before, slowing down. So I hope that helps you with understanding how to park in a car park. Just remember, don't try and park right now near the front doors of shops. Just go to the furthest part of the car park and just practice on your own, or just park up once, and you'll get good at it. You'll learn from the little mistakes. But if you're practicing in the quieter areas, then it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, because you're not going to hurt anyone. You're not going to bump your car. You're not going to scratch someone else's car. So just practice in a quiet area, and then once you get good at it and you're confident more, then you can certainly pick the points in that are closer. Okay, safe driving. I hope it helps you. If it does help you, this video, subscribe and click like. Take care.